All right, so evidently no one could hear me until right now. All of that beautiful introduction I just did.
Oh, brutal.
Could they hear everyone else except you?
No, they could hear everyone else but me.
Seems thematically appropriate. Just saying.
Oh, that's so disappointing. Well, this is the new intro. Welcome to the Silicon Hammer 2024 list review and first round pairings. I did some glorious introductions for our panel. I'm not doing it again. But no one heard me. Oh, so sad. So sad. All you really need to know, there's a man with a dragon shirt, a man who was the greatest 9th Age player in the United States, and a man who's bald. That's all you need to know.
That is a good summary.
Coming for it. Coming for your boost.
But I am, hey, it's been a little while since we did a video. I'm excited to do this. Vespasian and I are back on the channel again. And we're both going to Silicon Hammer in San Jose, California. I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. This is like my vacation away from vacation. Or this is my vacation to go do this, and I'm excited. It's going to be a crazy weekend. Yeah, are you guys excited? Well, Ratman's not going, but you're excited to be here, right?
I'm sad. I wish I was going.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. This is a great tournament. This is like excited to see me. Thank you. Touches the bottom of my heart. This is a great tournament. Like I can only do a few tournaments these days, and this is the one I had to come back to. I'm super excited. Joe and Joel run a great tournament. We'll get into the stuff in a second here. Actually, let's just get into it. This is one of those tournaments where they do a little tweaking. They do a little tweak to the scenarios. And so they're all a little different. And we're just going to talk about scenario 1 because we're talking about round 1 pairing. So we're just going to talk about round 1 scenario. I'm just scrolling down here till I get to it. Scenarios, the fog. I'm not going to read all this, but basically it's frontline clash, but the whole deployment zone is moved 3 inches forward, which means that 3 inches from the table edge you cannot deploy in.
Oh.
I just thought it was an extra 3 inches.
No.
The advertising said.
Well, unless they change it, that's the way it was last year. Shifted 3 inches towards the center.
Yeah, the back line is unavailable.
Yeah, you can't not deploy. So it's forcing the fight. Everyone's got to move forward, and it's also blind deployment. That's why they call it the fog.
Even better.
Which is just good. It's like you see all those screens go up, and it's just exciting. I think they should nickname this particular, deployment Kermit, because it's Kermit the Fog.
Oh.
Like, wow.
That's why we love to have you out.
Wow. It's been
Josh,
a long time. Ooh.
I love you. You're the best. Okay, you know what? Why are we dilly-dallying around? Let's just get to pairings. There are 2 grudge matches. I think the first is one of those 2 grudge matches. Pairings. Here we go. Also, every army got its own title, so we're going to read out the titles of the armies. Bilbo fucking Baggins is our good friend Henry. He is running Sylvan Elves against Ben Wilson. I don't know why they challenge each other. No one told me the reason why they challenged, but they just did. I think they just wanted to play each other.
There's no reason. Yeah.
There could be only one.
But the Fairy Artistic Endeavor, FAE, Sylvan Elves, Druid on the Forest Dragon, Master Druidism, Obsidian Rock, Druid General Adept Cosmology, just on foot in his pants, another Druid on a Unicorn, Apprentice on Shamanism, Avatar Nature, 13 Archers, 12 Archers, 5 Heath Riders, 2 times 8 Dryads, 6 Kestrel Knights with Banner of the Silent Mist, 2 times 7 Wild Huntsmen, Sylvan Blades, and 5 Briar Maidens.
Which for Henry's just enough.
I feel like this is an incredibly low model count army.
I get what you paid for.
It's still Wood Elves. I mean,
The Kestrel Knights are like, no joke, and the Wild Huntsmen are insane, right? Is that?
Yeah, the Castro Knights got a nice little discount here this last update. You're seeing it more and more now. They're dirt cheap. They hit like a hammer.
But what do they do? They're not gonna like blow anyone up in combat. Like what do Kestrel Knights do?
They get decent damage output on the chart, and that Banner of Silent Mist is a total kick in the pants for like gun lines.
Yeah,
because you basically can't swift reform. It's and it gives them soft cover, so they're already hard target. Yeah, so -2. That unit is at that price. It's like you said, has come down a lot. That unit is, I think, pretty interesting. So this is like a Sylvan list that dials down the shooting and up the commu basically.
With the Avatar nature of the Forest Dragon, 2 sticks of Huntsman. Those are 4 things that can hit really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised they didn't put a magic bow in the dragon. You see that a lot. The new wood out bows, either the poison one or the bolt thrower.
Yeah, is he capped on? Is he capped on character points? Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's got 1,402 things alone. So that's actually exactly the reason why.
Yeah.
And they're so against drinking that they've taken out advertisements to the effect. Like, I mean, they're dry ads.
It's true.
Okay, moving on.
Remembering that this is at a brewery, so we get table service at the tables, which is pretty awesome.
That's one of the best parts of this tournament is the venue. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
All right, Ben. Let's see here. Ben, his army is called Dead Until Dark. DUD, a dud. Vampire Covenant. Vampire Count General, Master on Occultism. Just on foot with a Destiny's Call on great weapons. And he's always Lamia. Lamia Commandment. Vampire.
And Knight's Crown.
Yeah. Vampire Count Master on Evocation. Essence Mithril, Halberd, Hypnotic Pendant, Talisman of Shielding, Lich, Unbreakable Will, big block of skeletons with spears, Banner Relentless Company, some wolves, 3x4 bats, swarms, 2 35-man block of Barrel Guard, yikes, 1 with Halberd, 1 with great weapons, 1 with the banner of Zagzad, whatever it is, and 3 Vampire Knights. Just because why not? 3 Vampire Knights.
What's the objective for this first one?
Spoils.
Spoils of War, yeah.
Yeah.
The 3 Vampire Knights is nice. For the price, that's a, that they're harder to get rid of than you'd think.
Yeah, they're super annoying.
Does the Vampire Count General have to be alone by himself, or is he able to be in a unit?
He's going to be in one of those Barrel Guard units.
Yeah, he's given all the... Because the commandment gives the big old buffs to the unit, right?
Yeah,
It is bigger
Thanks.
general, but it's...
Isn't it Solamia? Solamia.
They're both because of Unbreakable Will. They're both stubborn as well. The blocks.
So they just won't crumble.
Right.
Those black guard will not go away. And even the 60 skeletons is going to be pretty hard to move. The Lami is going to be distracting with a great weapon.
And your max strength 5 Night Crown.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Wait, what does the Night Crown do? It makes you max strength 5?
It makes it basically. It's like you can't be wounded on better than 4 up. Is the summary.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 always misses, and you don't get plus X for close combat bonuses from your weapon. So a dragon would still be strength 6.
But you
No,
can't wound on better than. Yeah.
A 3 wouldn't fail. You're right. Yeah. So I like his summary better. Now,
Yeah.
So what is Lich and Unbreakable Will do?
It's a master.
Unbreakable Will makes him stubborn, and then he's got gates on the hereditary automatically, so he'll heal an extra wound with his hereditary cast.
Ugh, yuck.
So he's 5 spells, and then Hypnotic Pendant makes the unit parry.
Jesus.
So those blocks really aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going to kill those 3 blocks. Like, if this is spoils, he just moves up on top of 2 of them, and I mean,
Yeah, like what do you do? I mean, like what is Henry gonna do?
I think the issue is those huntsmen can put a pretty big dent in those blocks because they're paired weapons, so they go through the parry. They're offensive 7 with the blades.
no, they're 6 with the blades.
Okay, so one of the units they're going to hit on 2s, the other they're going to hit on 3s, and then he's got double strength buffs, which means he's going to be wounding on 3s, pretty much. So
I mean, that's good, but he hits, kills 20, and he turns around and kills 7 models, and it's.
But as like a cruise missile,
Yeah.
I would take one of those to have one of those Barrow Guard units, right? Like, if he can follow it up, and the Kestrels go on the flank. I mean, I think that Henry has some plays, but it's tough, and I do think the mission will be tough.
Yeah.
Avatar of Nature in the rear.
He's gonna have an advantage with the Kestrel Knights being at the blind deployment, and if
Yeah.
Henry gets first turn, those things will be in the backfield, and then they'll cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
If
he gets first turn, I think Henry that improves things for Henry a lot.
Yeah. Okay, we're not gonna dilly dally too much, but Aaron, would you do me a favor and record who we all picked to win each round?
Oh my goodness!
Because
Yes.
we have to record this. I'm gonna go first. Henry, you're my man, you're my boy, but I don't see how you win this. You're a great player, you are. Oof. I think Ben's gonna win. He's gonna do exactly what Andrew said. He's gonna walk up on 2 of the tokens and kind of just be like, do whatever you want.
All right,
Yeah,
next.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on first turn. I mean, since it's spoils and it's blind deployment, the VC player is gonna be pretty tight. Like, Henry has a lot of points he doesn't have to engage with, and the VC player doesn't have any magic missiles.
But he has a cultism
Does he?
master.
Yeah, he's got Master Occultism.
Oh, he's got double master. Ooh. In that case, I would go with Ben. I don't know Ben as a player, but I just looking at the list, that's a lot of beef to go through.
Josh, who you got?
I can't vote against Henry, so I'm not going to.
Henry.
There's a world where Henry takes us down. I don't know that he takes it down as a big win, but he can make it happen.
Yep.
Aaron?
I'm gonna go Ben. Ben.
All right,
Go Ben.
3 for Ben. 3 for Ben.
Yeah.
Ben, don't let us down.
I love you, Henry.
I'm sorry, Henry. Matchup 2, Darrell Grigsby, the Green Orc Wrecking Crew, Gork, versus Joe Frith, Ringer number 1. That's his army name. So Darrell's playing some ONG, which is new for Darrell? Question mark, Josh?
Darrell has a long history with ONG, but not in the current incarnation. So
No.
it's new in the sense that it's revived.
So we've got an Orc Warlord, who's the general, on a Grunter, some armor, lance with more attacks. He's just a kind of hitty Orc. Shaman Master on Shamanism, Shaman Adept on Pyromancy, 2x20 veterans with paired weapons, 5 Orc Marauders, veteran Orc Marauders, sorry, 2x8 Goblin Reavers. These are the little spies guys that ambush, right? No.
No.
These are the fast cap. These are the fast cap.
Just fast cap. Yep.
Yeah.
9 bridge trolls. That's interesting. 15 veteran orc marauders, and then 3 giants with giant clubs.
Giants in the club. In the club with the bees.
And that brick of marauders is bodyguard, right? With that warlord.
Yes.
The
Yes,
15
it is.
veteran, yeah.
I like that he invested in Banner of Speed on that 5-pack of Orc Marauders.
That's an interesting pick, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I actually asked him about that. He's like, "Oh, way," and I'm like, "All right, you know what you're doing."
Is it a core issue? Is that his core to
Oh.
get up there?
Maybe, yeah, that could be.
I believe they are. Still,
I mean, they're faster scoring.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I mean, I feel like with the new OnG book, there isn't much subtlety to the lists anymore. It's kind of smashing blocks. Like, am I wrong?
Yeah, they do. They do
very
really.
different lists, I think. So
Yeah, they can do a lot of different things. This isn't a bad list.
good magic phase.
Yeah, true.
3 channels. What? 5, 8 spells.
I mean, I love the Giants. They're dirt cheap for what they do.
Yeah, orc giants are fun. Orc giants are fun.
And the big stubborn block is cool. And the
I do like the bridge trolls.
They're the distracting ones.
They're distracting, yes.
Yeah.
They're becoming more and more popular right now. We're seeing a lot of them out in the meta.
But yeah, but 9 trolls. Jeez, like 3x3, that's so many trolls. Ooh.
Yeah, for every one they take, they get an extra attack back. So that's just a lot of beef that you have to go through. And if you don't have any flaming banners,
Yeah, good luck.
they're going to be around for a while. Okay, solid list.
I like it. It's a
as
good
it turns
list.
out,
I mean, OnG is one of those armies. If you make one mistake with leadership bubbles and stuff like that, it could just wipe out, run away, be bad.
Yeah.
But as long as he's good with his general, he should be fine. I don't see. Where's the BSB banner?
The headband on the BSB.
Oh yeah, the head. These guys become the BSB.
That's what it is. Okay, good.
Okay, Joe
I just read
is
that first time today, so you're welcome.
Joe is the ringer. He is one of the TOs. He is bringing a warriors list. Let's see a sorcerer general on a war dais, master on alchemy, gladiator spirit, paired weapons, hero heart, magical heirloom, brought a battle, an adept on evocation with the book, 30 warriors, zealots banner unmarked, 23 warriors, flaming standard unmarked, 40 barbarians with third weapon, spear and shield, flaming standard, Feldrick Eldra with a halberd, 5 warrior knights, great weapons wrath, 2 chosen chariots with wrath, a chimera, and 5 warhounds. Those chosen chariots are so good. Oh,
Wrath is interesting. Like they only get +1 to hit with 6 attacks,
Yeah,
and then it goes away. There's so many other abilities that are like maybe they're not as good, but I don't know.
Isn't it? It's free though, isn't it? Or it's like one of the cheaper ones on those
Two of
chosen.
them are free, and then Sloth and one other one are Greed.
Greed. Swap and Greed on a 315.
I think Sloth and Greed's the next army name for my list.
I like that. Is there a benefit from the paired weapons with the zealot banner? Like,
They just get all their attacks in the back rank, isn't it?
2
is it
attack
all
back.
or just 2? So they don't get a benefit from it.
Oh, yeah.
no, I don't.
I mean, from the paired.
And he can't use shield either because he's got paired weapons, so it like deletes hand weapon shield for spiked shield. So I'm not sure. I don't. Yo no entiendo.
Yeah.
You run an alchemy and Evo. I mean, reroll the wound. You can do reroll the wound and glory of gold. So
Sure, of course you can. I mean, they'll tear. he runs them 6 wide. He tears stuff apart. Like it's as long as strength 4 or 5 does the trick.
Yeah, he's gonna have problems with armor.
Well, alchemy. I mean,
Could
he
be
has an alchemy master, right?
Yeah.
You can take your armor down 1 pip at a time, permanently.
No, yeah.
And he's got a
40
strength elder as
He's
well.
got 40 barbarians. That's very interesting.
The bold move.
I've seen the 40 barbarian blocks with great weapons because like you kill half the unit, but then they swing back at you with these great weapons. Spear and shield, I think, is an interesting choice.
It keeps the AP up, and they don't go last. Barbarians have agility 4. I mean, they're not bad. Agility. It's not agility elf, but it's better than average.
And I mean, as pointed out, like he's got alchemy and flaming banner and Evo to
Help him
buff,
wound,
buff up there. Yeah. I mean, he's thought about some synergies in here. I think it's not very mobile, right? It's like a very blocky list. The Elder is the only kind of really mobile piece, I guess. That brings...
The Chimera is 820.
Well,
They've
but
got and a
but it's
Chimera.
It's just not that hitty, right? Like
No, 4 attacks.
Yeah.
4 wounds.
It's got,
That's just
a
strictly.
Eldrak Elder. It's got a unit of 5 Warrior Knights with strength fuck off. And it's got a Chimera. I mean, with Chariot's little zone, I think you can afford to be blocking.
Yeah. And as mentioned, the trolls against like 7,000 different flaming attacks is certainly
It's a bad
Not gonna be good.
it's a bad matchup
the
for
dash.
Darrell.
I don't know if it's bad. I mean, the Brute Trolls were going to be the bad matchup. I mean, he has a lot of giants to move around those slow pieces.
Yeah.
doesn't really win.
Knights. Giants love Knights. Giants are like,
No,
oh,
but-
look, a Knight.
The problem is Joe's got plenty of zoning threats. He's got the warriors and 2 chosen chariots. I mean the knights and 2 chosen chariots.
Good thing Darrell has 3 of them.
I'm going to go with ONG player in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Darrell.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew threw out the bold prediction.
I'm telling you that veteran Orc Marauder unit, head batchers with a general in there, will go through that warrior unit pretty quickly. Especially if there's another unit in combat, so they get more attacks. It just kicks out a ton of damage, and he's only strength 4. I mean, yeah, he's got Flaming Banner, he's opportunity to do Glory of Gold and Evo, but if he has a bad magic phase and doesn't get either one of those spells, that Edbasher unit will go through that paired weapon warrior unit pretty quickly.
What's their agility though?
They are 2 to 3 on the charge, or maybe it's 3 to 4.
3 on the charge. So the Warriors go first. Also, you'd expect Alchemy to whittle that. I mean,
You would hope so.
Be shooting at Alchemy, right? I mean,
I still got the OG player.
Darrell's a good player
that
too. Okay, I'm gonna go with Darrell also. I'm gonna do it. Darrell, I'm voting for you purely because you're not playing dwarves again.
There we go.
In my own defense, Darrell's had plenty of experience playing against Chaos Warriors, so I'm gonna go with Darrell, not just because he's part of my club, but because he's practiced. Although I must admit, Joel's list has probably more tricks up its sleeve than I do. But yeah, I'm going with Darrell.
Aaron?
so it would be a clean sweep for Darrell if I go with Darrell.
Yes.
I like conceptually, I like rewarding Darrell for not taking dwarves. I didn't think of it that way, but that is compelling. I'm trying to think if blind helps. Yeah, let's go with Darrell. We'll go with Darrell. I think those Marauders clean up in this matchup.
All right. Clean sweep for
Clean
Darrell.
sweep for Darrell.
Oh,
Let us down, Darrell.
pairing number 3. Kenyon Duncan. Hull and Goats. Hago versus Aaron Chum. Where are my dragons? WAMD.
Both 4,500 point lists, both obviously perfect.
There we go.
All right, let me just give you a little dabble into my my world here. So we got the Minnow Warlord. This guy is all gas, no brakes. He's got Wild Form, Cleansing Light, Talisman of Shielding, Potion of Swiftness. He is there to kill things and kill things fast. Then I've
Give
got
him a Talisman of Shielding and Wild Form. All gas, no brakes. Come on.
yeah, Wild Form can be either gas or brakes, and you just choose gas every time.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't sound like all gas and brake.
Whatever. Minnow Chieftain BSB, Obscuring Fog, Double Aether Icon, Destiny's Call. My Beast Lord's Ambushing with Agor's Affliction and a Great Weapon. I have Dominance. 2 Soothsayers. One's ambushing the Adept on Evo, and one is not, the Apprentice on Shamanism. Big block of Wildhorn with Paired Weapon. Ambushing Mongrels with Spears. Some Raiders. A big old block of Minotaurs with Hand Weapon Shield. Ambushing Longhorns. 2 units of Gargoyles, 2 Briar Beasts. Tell me.
Lock of minnows with speed banner.
Tell me how good this list is.
The Briar Beasts are the best players.
They are. I love Briar Beasts. They're so good.
Briar Beasts are like the best.
They're let's see what else we got. Soothsayer, Adept, Ambush, Beast Lord, Ambush. I love minnows. They went down across a bunch. If you can deliver minnows to whatever they're going to get to, because that's their biggest problem, they usually destroy everything in the game. Let's see, you got double Blackwing Totem, what you're going to need versus your opponent. The Middle Warlord, it's solid. It's all gas. I mean, I think there's more standard ones, but I mean, he's still good.
It's got that 5-up save. Think about come get some.
Wild Lord, you get the ambush. I mean,
it's all I want is you to get some. Make it anything.
All right. Everyone,
yeah.
Hold your thoughts. We'll let Aaron talk about his list, and then we'll get the real answers. Aaron, go right ahead.
Okay.
No dragons.
So obviously there's a theme to my list. So this is just this is my sort of gesture towards my love of dragons. Here you go. You got 2.5 dragons. It's about as many dragons as you can take. You got the general and the ancient dragon, just kind of normal stuff. Regal dragon with the magic bow, BSB. Got the master cosmology running around on an eagle. It's a queen's cavalist, so he has to. The 55 archers and a scoring dart and core, and then 30 sword masters with Warbanner of Rima, and that's the little half dragon there, the initiate, and then some giant eagles to keep the mage and the eagle company, because he's got a little bit of like an inferiority complex because of all the dragons running around, so he needs a little buddy. Run around.
Too larger then.
Makes him feel better about it. Yeah, it looks fun.
Has there been any smack talk between you two between this?
You
this
just
list?
you don't often see the ancient dragon on Highborn off lists anymore.
I know, that's because it's terrible. It really is.
It's 1,000 points. If you lose it, you lose the game.
Yeah, it's so
True.
bad.
It's true. If you lose it, it's well, I mean, it's obvious, right? Who wins this game? I mean, come on now.
Kenny wants you guys to tell him whether it's obvious.
If you can get there and go before the sword masters, yes.
What Kenyon doesn't know is that even 10 Minotaurs will fall to 55 archers. Average asshole archers. will take down Minotaur.
Do you have ambush first turn?
Me? Yes.
Line deployment?
Well, they're going to be 3 inches away from the back, so
Yeah, I mean, that means you can't block the whole backfield. I mean, like you can conga line some people. I do that against Sean sometimes. Just conga line the whole backfield so he can't get in fast. But if you're up 3 inches,
so we're totally positive about that, right? Like we're
Yeah.
rock solid. Cannot deploy in the first 3 inches.
Yes.
Huh. Been playing that wrong.
I give Kenyon a puncher's chance.
That makes
A
ambushers
chance?
like
A chance?
A puncher's chance. Yes, I do.
Kenyon wants you to say that he's going to win. And
No, you have to choose who you think is going to win the game, and if that's me,
So it spoils.
spoils.
Miles,
Let me look at Aaron's score again. He's got
You can't
archers.
it's archers.
That's it.
yes,
It's archers.
Swordmaster score.
That's true. They do. I thought he said core.
Oh, the Lancers scored too, right? Don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's three archers, the lancers, and the swordmasters.
And what's your magic again, Kenyon? Besides the totems?
Totems, an adept on Evo, and a apprentice on shamanism.
And a greater totem bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Aaron, unfortunately.
Ah,
As much as I want to go with you, I think you have a puncher's chance. You're not gonna catch 1,700 points, unfortunately. And 700 of the points is probably the hardest fight you can go up against with the Swordmasters. If you can get the Blackwing totem off and go before them,
oh yeah. If I go before them,
Yeah,
then
if you go before them, unfortunately, it's a balance spell. So,
Bound to happen.
probably not.
Hi,
This-
Josh.
It
Josh.
makes it very interesting, right? Because if you don't know the magic phase, right? So if it's the 7 Kenyon,
Yeah, then
that's game.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem is you have a crystal ball with you too. So even if he does one, you 2 dice it, and
Yeah.
We're loaded up on tricksy items. So weird.
yeah.
Josh. Who's winning
I
this?
love
Kenyon wants the vote of confidence.
Come on.
Kenyon wants-
I
Someone.
gave him,
Andrew, you're in for me. You're in for me.
yes.
I have a feeling I know who Aaron's voting for, so I'm just gonna go ahead.
We have to abstain. We can't vote, right?
Conflict
Then
of
I'm
interest.
staying on your. So, the fact that you can ambush and he can't stop you if you get turn 1 and you roll that +1 die is beautiful. So that makes a
He
difference.
can't ambush on turn if he's first turn.
Yeah, if I'm top of the turn, I cannot ambush. But if I'm bottom of the
Yeah.
turn, I can ambush
That-
turn 1.
So that I get that won't work. But
Yeah.
yes.
Because I think they do that thing where it's like the first person deployed goes first or something, gets the +1, and Kenyon's
No.
like, oh,
No, it's whoever lost the roll to pick the side gets a +1 for the first turn roll. Otherwise, it's a
I see. That's not how they did it last year. It was fun last year. All right, cool. That works. Well, I'm gonna go with Kenyon just because ambushing is an advantage,
Yes.
and
an even
I
split. I like it.
I think
Yes.
anything one split ever. So I think we should just tackle Aaron when it's his turn and just sit on him when time expires.
I really,
I think it's
I just want to see
Kenyon,
my.
we have a tie. We have a tie, Kenyon.
Well, we'll have to figure it out on the tabletop.
All right.
All I want to see is my Minnow Warlord eat one character. That's all I want.
The problem is you probably won't get to one.
I can
aim for
try.
You want and the block of archers. That's your points right there.
You basically gotta con Aaron into charging you. and then Poppy fight him. Unfortunately, it's not going to get to. You're not going to dictate when the fight is.
The gargoyles alone can take out, like, you know, highborn lancers on the charge and damage the initiate. We'll have 3 rounds of combat. And, you know, they're going to do more than the Minotaurs, right?
All right, tie choices on that pairing. Let's see here.
I'm coming for you. I like your confidence, though.
All right, Dave K for the win. FTWX against Josh Gurin. 5-pack Enterprises. FPE. So let's see what Dave's bringing. Empire Sonstal, Prelate on an Altar, interesting. Ghostly Guard, Mantle, Blue Lore, Hero's Heart. Another Prelate who's a general on foot, Imperial Seal, Shieldbreaker. An Inquisitor with Silver Shots, interesting, on a repeater pistol. Inquisitor with Hammer of Witches, Blasteel. Apprenticed on
Is that the D3 wounds?
Yes.
With
No, they're
shots?
they're both D3 wounds.
Oh.
Both. What do you mean they're both?
Because isn't the Inquisitor with the Silver Shots, he gets to shoot, and that does D3 wounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them do D3.
Yeah.
Both of them do D3.
It's got Apprentice on Divination, a BSB on foot in his pants, 10 Knightly Orders, 12 Electoral Cavalry, 30 Spearmen, 20 just hand weapon shield, heavy infantry support unit. I think it's just hand weapon shield. 10 State Militia, 2x6 Readers with different weapons, 5 Imperial Ragers, a volley gun, an Imperial Giant with Big Fan Asuna. I freaking hate that giant.
They shouldn't have that giant.
I know. I hate that giant so much. And then 2x16 Flagellants. That's a lot of Flagellants.
Is that giant strength 5?
Yes, it's only strength 5, but it gets all of its attacks.
All of us, yeah.
Like even when it dies, it gets all of its attacks.
That's crazy.
That's all Flagellant.
That's such a crazy model.
Attack.
Oh my
god. Solid list. The only thing I don't like is the volley gun. I would have had the Rocketeers, the rocket batteries that they have. They're really good. Those are really good.
It's an interesting double Inquisitor list. I often don't see Inquisitors running around.
I see the one. I see the Silver Shot guy all the time. I don't see the one on foot that much. Same with Witches.
I'm going to read up on a lot of what that stuff does, but my last read up of Inquisitors are they're not what you want to fight. And the only thing he doesn't have is that the Locket of Suna or whatever, like the one thing that I'm like...
Yeah, the Locket, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, didn't invest in that. Okay.
Oh, he doesn't.
His magic phase is pretty light, right?
It is. It's very light.
The bound, banishment, the thing, the blessings, and then an apprentice.
He's got all the prelate can bubble all those blessings, so he's gonna do those a bunch.
True. That's not bad.
He's doing silver Patron shots though at like 8 a.m. So it's gonna work out.
He's got Know Thy Enemy, which is interesting.
Or Lash or whatever he wants, right? Because they can switch it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he is really light on magic.
I like dividing the Flagellants instead of having one massive unit, having two. I think that's actually wise because they can literally function in almost the exact same capacity, or they can do double duty. I think it's way better. There's something to say for chewing through massive units, but like I think 200 points on something that almost does the same job versus altogether. Then I think it's much better.
It's just super annoying. It's he doesn't have a whole lot of shooting, but that shooting's just gonna sit there and just shoot it, just plink at you while you're trying to get through Flagellants and then the giant and then.
He's playing you, Josh.
He's playing Josh.
Oh, okay. Let's look at Josh's list.
I know this guy. Pick me out of this one.
Take me through this list.
So 5-pack Enterprises, as you all know, 6-pack is overkill. A 5 job will just get the job done. 6 is unnecessary. Let's be economical about it. 5's plenty. So we have a list with 5 Feldrax, 5 chosen, 5 chosen, 5 chosen, 5 players, 5 birds. Right? So no power character. We've got the
6
discount.
fallen, Josh. Come on.
Say it again.
6 fallen.
Yeah, you
Where's
messed
that?
it all up.
Yeah. Oh,
You have to
jeez.
make it cool, okay.
Really?
Automatic vote against you. Automatic vote against you. 6 fallen.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
After that great intro, come on. I got the shirt at least, yeah.
5-minute abs.
I'm looking for a cool shirt. You know, it hasn't happened. We got the discount. We got the discount master with the book and the van braces for alchemy. We got the disc bro with Evo and Rod of Battle. We've got the Greed Warrior block. We got the Feldrax with the Halberd. Banner Discipline. Halberd's cheaper than paired weapons. I kind of like it better because there's knights sometimes, and I like AP3. Double Forsaken 1, Envy Chariot because you get the 46. Choose your best 2 on the charge. 3 5-packs chosen with Wrath. Had to consume one of the musicians for points. And you know, there's also Strength 6 because I like AP3. You got the Flayers for chaff, and you've got the scoring / chaff Barb Horseman with paired weapons that can clear chaff and not much else. So I'm pretty sure the list is economical. Like, I think I've maximized most of the points here. It scores, it fights, it doesn't really shoot, but it has shooting magic-ish until it's in combat, and then it has buffs. So the real question is, you know, what do you pick apart first? What do you consider the biggest threat? And am I fast enough to get to you before you tear me apart? I tend to have a lot of trouble with Empire. Empire, you know, Empire shoots, Empire fights, Empire counterfights, Empire counterfights. Like, so I don't love the Polygon. I would much rather see him take the Rocketeers or the Rockettes or whatever they are. So, and I'm not a big fan of Suna, I'll be honest.
That's a good way to finish it up. I do think that Hellblaster is could do some work for sure. But
Hey, actually, I think your biggest worry is going to be that Inquisitor with the silver shots.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you can't get the guy, he's gonna run around and shoot a lot of chosen. I feel like.
I mean, I only really have like a couple units that only have 1 wound, so apparently I'm fighting him with Flayers.
Yeah, there you go.
Man,
They're
I
gonna
think,
take it down.
I think this is a
I
rough
mean, he has
matchup
no
for you.
magic. Like, the Empire has no magic
Yeah,
to support. He's actually...
Magic economical too, like
No, you are. Yours is fine. You actually have spells. I mean, you're going to take losses going through the Vigilance, and a big fan of Suna Giant. I mean, just because that's what they do. You kill them in the...
Yeah, I'm not afraid of Flagellants, man. I mean, even though you're coming with me, like I've got armor and I can mow through one of those units. 2 will give me trouble, but I can just incinerate one of them. And you know, it's more like I think I'm more afraid of like the shooty pistoliers and
Yeah, you need to be very aware of the riders and where they're at with that.
riders, they're looking everywhere.
With that silver shot guy.
I'm gonna have to look up what it does. I don't want to know now.
All right. Aaron, who you got in this?
Like, does that 6th beer really matter? Like, you've already had, you know, you're there, you know, 5 packs of.
According to to the Fallen, it matters.
yeah, it does. They feel left out.
They took it too far. They're falling. Like, obviously they went a little bit too far.
One too many.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Josh. Josh.
Andrew.
My reasoning is I don't think there's enough shooting, and I don't think he has anything that can take off the warrior unit. Change my mind.
I've been told the Warriors to ever fight all tournaments to just conserve those points. So.
Andrew.
I mean, he's got Electrial Cab and Knightly Order Cab, both 1-up armor. Those warriors only strike 4 AP1.
No,
Let's
there's
see.
No,
What's
they're
that?
green. Whatever they want. The warriors could be 83 all
Oh,
day.
I'm thinking about the other list. Oh, you have 20. Oh, they're green. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I thought those were good. Great.
and he's got spectral and alchemy, right? So I think he's got answers to the knights.
Lethal streak, it's fine.
Spoils. I'll go with Josh for spoils.
I'm talking
Yeah.
into it over.
Yeah, I got you, Josh, on this one. I think you need to find a way to control that Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Because he'll start killing. He'll kill a chosen unit by himself.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
he
I'm just not going to read what it does, therefore it's not a rule.
It exactly doesn't exist.
I think being surprised by it is definitely the right call.
As you pick up models.
As he picks up the dice to roll. Oh shit.
The room, you're going to hear this. Oh, that's what it does.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Kenyon, you gonna give Josh a clean sweep?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Are you going to be right or are you wrong?
Need to find out what this does.
Okay, here's the truth. I want to vote for Dave, but Josh voted for me, and I would feel that would be incredibly bad karma for me to vote against him.
Wow. Oh, should I change my vote?
All right. You want to know what that Inquisitor does?
Let's hear it.
Lethal strike, multi wounds D3, and must fail to reroll ones. So he's got 2 to 4 shots, or whatever how many shots he has, and he rerolls the wound with those shooters. That each one of them do D3.
And the repeater pistols go at like agility 10, right?
No, that's
something
the
like
brace pistol. That's the brace pistols.
That's the brace of pistol.
Yeah.
This is the guy shooting at you.
This is the guy shooting
So
you.
he's gonna run around and shoot off a chosen knight unit a turn, because it is 4 shots with the repeater.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, it's reroll the wound, lethal strike D3 wounds.
Jesus.
4 of them.
Yeah, that's it. That decides it. Dave.
That seems like a
My
strong
vote's for
count.
Dave, you're gonna do it.
Kenyon's changing his mind. All right. Oof.
What's his armor save? Light armor. You 4 up.
Let's see what he's got. Light armor. Shield. Probably a 4 up. Maybe
Yeah,
a
light,
3 up.
light armor shield mounted. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Oof, God.
Rick versus Derek. Rick, War Crime Industries win. Wow. And Derek, Capital Ordnance Conglomerate, COC.
Well,
They're both on the Pathfinder list. Nearly perfect.
Rick's running the Infernal Dwarves, the Prophet General on Asharuk, Seat of Authority, Master on Occultism, Magical Heirloom, Overlord on a Bull of Shemut, not a Greater Bull, but a Bull. Kadim Bindings, Onyx Core. So he's got the hand weapon Onyx Core and a great weapon Kingslayer. Assault Infusion, Lugar's Dice. Vizier, Seat of Authority, BSB, Blunderbuss, Great Weapon Cleansing Light, Mask of Ages. 30 Infernal Warriors with Great Weapons Blunderbusses, and the Banner of the Twice Branded. I don't remember what that is.
you can
Reform after you charge them.
Oh,
You get
yeah. 23 Infernal Warriors with Blunderbuss, Legion Standard. Shackled Slaves, 5 Torok Anointed with paired weapons, 22 Immortals, Infernal Weapons and Flaming Banner, Infernal Bastion, and a Kadim Titan Walking Earthquake.
We're calling that Infernal Bastion Carol Bastion.
That's a lot of blunderbuss. That's a lot of blunderbuss going on.
Yeah, so he's going to put basically the Bastion inside the blunderbusses. So he just moves up, marches 9, and shoots 12, and he shoots 20 guys that hit on 5s. His BSB be in there? I'm trying to figure out what's going to go in the Immortals.
Good
Interesting. It looks like his BSB is going to go into Mortals. His Prophet's going to go behind the Bastion because he has line of sight to anywhere.
Yeah, that synergy is huge on that guy. And he's behind the Bastion if they're 5-1.
Yep. That's exactly where he goes. It's Inferno Warriors. Actually, why did he do twice branded? If he's going to put the Bastion in there,
He's gonna put the Bastion in the littler blunders.
Yeah,
with the
all the smaller one. Oh, there he's got 2 units of blunders. Interesting.
He'll run the big one wide.
Yeah.
And form it into combat, and he'll run the other one as the bus like normal.
So that banner, while good, is also be very careful with it. Is that a lot of people will charge at 2 different ends of the line, and then you're stuck in the long line. The main rule to beat ID in something like this is remember they have double ranks when you charge them. So a lot of people forget that, and then they get countered. If it's not a list,
Even if you charge them in a long line, though, they reform before you hit.
no,
Don't they?
you
After the
connect
charge.
first.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So if you
Oh.
connect with 2 different things on like one end on the far left and one on the far right, and you're maximized models, he can't reform because you connected on both sides of those. So he's
That
stuck
makes
there.
sense. And if you charge in, a lot of people charge in dead center. You can charge 1 model shy of either end, and he'll have to reform to you, but it'll be way over there.
Yeah,
Also true. Yeah.
that is also true.
interesting.
It's a solid list. The only thing I think I would have changed, I think I would have liked to see those anointed in 2 3-man units to cause a little bit more problems. But I mean, that's a very standard UD list going on right now. The Overlord's a bad man. Yeah.
He's a bad
I tried to
man.
get him on. It's very mean to me.
He has no chap, which is interesting.
That's true.
So if something like, say, if you can, you got to hold him with your Minotaurs would blow up every one of those units because he has nothing to stop you.
Good.
But-
I want to play him. What is Derek bringing? Empire Sonstal. Master on Divination. Arcane Engine, Wizard on Alchemy. Apprentice on Alchemy. A Prelate General on foot with a bunch of stuff. Marshal BSB, Double Aether Icon, Crown of the Wizard King. 41 Halberdiers with the Flaming Standard. Some crossbows. 6 Knightly Orders with lances. 14 State Militia. 35 Imperial Guard with Grey Weapon. Aether Icon. 10 Imperial Rangers. A Giant with the Giant Reaper. Ugh. Steam Tank. And 30 Flagellants.
Imperial Giant with a Giant Reaper who's like Tony 2 times. He's gonna go get the papers. It's a giant repeater. I don't know what
Was that a what's the movie that's from?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah. Interesting.
So Derek is very good at using warriors. He knows them very well. I don't remember him having a steam tank. I think that's maybe it's a new addition. He's always had the 30 flagellants, whatever you call them. And the great swords are just disgusting. There's a million synergies in there, and they only need half of them to be incredibly effective. So,
Is that the in that gets lightning reflexes?
No, it's the distracting one.
He has the distracting card, yeah.
because why worry if you're not going to die? You know, you can't kill that many people. So I don't know.
Minotaurs can.
I think this is the match to watch. Like of the ones we've seen, this is game 5 and game 1, kind of.
Less. Yeah, I don't know.
There's really not much shooting here, right?
The giant.
Yeah, it's
And
the
the
steam tank, the Reaper, and what? Some Rangers and a militia, and some crossbows. There's 20 crossbows, so like a decent amount of shooting.
Rick has the blunders basically, and the occultism guy.
Is it possible that Rick has more shooting than Derek?
He does, but it's not high quality shooting.
Yeah, it's all low range. Yeah, like yeah.
Just better? Is that?
I mean, all of them are hitting on 5s depending on cover, so maybe 6s, and sometimes he's got the scrying, so he might be hitting up on 6s anyways.
If you're gonna scry it on.
I think block on block those Imperial Guard go through
All of them.
everything here, right?
The Mortals might be the only one that might last for a little bit, but he doesn't have the magic setup to really make them really stay. I mean, he's going to get a 5-up Aegis on them to make them stick. But if Derek sits on that, I mean, they're only going to have a 6-up armor. I mean, the Empire with Imperial Guard with great weapons is going to have hatred the first round of combat. And they're just going to sit there and grind with each other because they're both stubborn. Unfortunately, the Empire player has a little bit more bodies.
Yeah, a little bit more.
And I think like significant damage output advantage, right? Because
yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I mean, those anointing could cause some serious problems if they get to the right pieces.
It's gonna be bloody.
I think there's gonna be a lot of dead bodies in this game, unless they by accident deploy
opposite corners and they take forever to get there. That is 100% true.
All game to get there.
Yes, that is very possible.
Yeah, doesn't work. Okay, what's the vote?
My vote. My vote's for Derek. I think Derek's a great player. He understands blocks. Like I saw him play Beasters and like I was really impressed. Like I think he's got a firm grasp on this list, and I think Derek's got it.
I'll take that Empire player. I like his list a little bit better.
Although Derek understands blocks, even Jenny, here she's on the block. Rick's the guy. Rick's my boy, and Rick knows how to play Rick's list. He has been giving this a lot of thought. I wouldn't say he's done it a million times, but this is the current incarnation of what he wants to use, and I think he's practiced enough at using it that even though Derek has more reps, I think Rick has a chance. And I think the only thing that saves Derek is if he's cautious. If Derek is overcautious and preserves points left and right and like kind of doesn't fight Rick, they'll probably walk away with like a 12-8. If Derek gets into the shit with Rick, I think it's yes, the Imperial Guard is dangerous and they do work, but like just about everything in Rick's list does work. So it's gonna be a real bloody throwdown. This is the game to watch. I'm gonna go with Rick.
All right. Was that a vote from everyone?
No, I'm thinking about it. I think I have a lot of respect for Rick. I also have a lot of respect for 53 blunderbuss because it's a lot of blunderbuss, and that can do quite a bit of work on the IG. But I think the IG win this game. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Derek. It's close. I agree with you, Josh, but I think Derek pips it because I like his Death Star better than Rick's.
That's no moon.
Wow. All right.
All right. Let's see here. Round 6. Ryan, Greedballs, GB, and Ringer 2. I don't even know who the Ringer is.
It's got to be Joel.
But
Look
if there's two Ringers, why don't they just not neither of the Ringers play? I don't know.
Hey, man, you need a second ringer, you know what I mean?
But the interesting thing is Ryan is running Legions of Sin.
Oh my goodness. They're allowing that over there?
Yeah, man, we should. All supplemental books should be allowed.
I will say yes, but there are some lists and builds, especially like this one right here, that should not be allowed.
They banned the cultivate a ramen.
They should, because it's busted.
So not all are allowed, Kenyon, but yeah, generally.
What? So then you obviously know what's going on this list. Go through it and tell me what it does.
It's just a combat resolution Rick that just every turn in combat it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger until you run away from combat. That's all it is. It's not going to kill you. Like, it's not going to overpower you. It's not. I mean, hoarders don't really do much. I mean, they just sit and grind and just sit and grind. And every turn, it just gets stronger and stronger. So by turns 5 and 6, even 4, you're in trouble and you're running from. You're like auto breaking, like without even doing any damage.
Because that's the build of thing. What's the trigger to get points for greed?
Oh, wish Mike was.
It's holding veil tokens, so it's based on you can hold up to 6 veil tokens, and for I think 2 to 5 you get 1, and for 6 you get 2, and then also for being in combat with the particular models, and then also if your opponent takes the extra veil tokens.
Yeah.
Well, that's uncool.
It's just there's a gentleman in Germany that ran a list pretty similar to this.
Identical.
Is it identical? Is it identical? Yeah. He got 106 rounds, or like a 5-round tournament. Didn't lose a point.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome, I gotta say.
And granted, he's one of the best players in the world, but yes, the list and the design of it is pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Andrew summed it up. You need to burst through it early or you lose. Like it's that simple. Like you kill it, like you kill like the main stuff by turn 3 or you get 20'd.
That's scary. Okay.
You know what? Here's the good news, Kenyon. That Minotaur block could probably do it.
Yes. That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. The Ringer is also demons. This is probably Joel. Scourge, Harbinger, BSB, Myrmidons, Brazen Beasts, Blazing Glory, 2 Titan Slayer Chariots, Hellhounds, and 2 Furies.
No magic.
Yeah, come on.
But yet not the Legion. So he's still giving his opponent the Veil tokens. I wish he'd gone Legion. That would have been cooler, but...
Oof. Yeah, so there's no way the Ringer wins? Because it's the Ringer, and B, it's this list against that list is not going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go Legion, sometimes I go Luvodka. Sometimes
Yes.
Yeah, that's I hate to say it, but I do think that this is a Legions of Sin greed win.
Yeah, with no magic to get rid of any of those and just push them forward.
Yeah, Joel's in the chat saying that's both him and Joe are gonna play as Ringers. This list is supposed to be just super fast, no magic, simple deployment, no shooting, just speed play. That's his Ringer list.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Have fun.
Yeah.
Tear it up, Ryan.
I say we all vote for Ryan.
We all vote for Ryan.
Seems like a safe bet. All right.
All right, match 7. We got the Admiral, Micah, low-cost, high-efficiency staffing solutions, short for liches. I love that. That's a good name. That's a good name. And then Luke, Scale E Ventures. Scaly.
The application. Just saying. I love Micah's bread. He's like, problems with staff? No problem. Workers that want to work till they drop, work like they're dead zombies? Like, no problem.
All right, Micah's doing VC. He's got the Courtier General, Court of the Damned, Shamanism, Halberd, Necromantic Staff, Lich, Mysteries of the Night. Courtier on a Steed, Apprentice Occultism, Truthers, Vitalia. I have no idea what Vitala is.
It's the old von Karnstein.
Oh. Okay.
They changed the names to be not Warhammer.
Yeah, like reroll the hit, reroll the wound because they got.
Oh, gotcha. So he's a just smash face in combat. Okay.
Yep.
Necromancer, adept on alchemy, magical heirloom, Banshee, Barrow King, potion of just a Barrow King with a potion of strength. Another Banshee. 48 skeletons, 25 skeletons, 20 skeletons, 20 zombies, 2x2 bat swarms, 10 Barrow Knights. That's a big Barrow Knight unit. 9 Barrow Knights, 22 Barrow Guard with Flaming Standard, 7 Spectral Hunters, and 2 Winged Reapers. There's a lot in that list. There's just a lot there.
A lot going on.
That king with the potion of strength really has you over a barrow.
So gosh.
Sorry, I should have hit my guard.
I actually don't understand what the purpose of the Barrel King is. Usually there's a BSB. But he's
I'm like, is he going in the Barrow Guard and is just there to
make him stubborn, possibly? That's about the only thing.
Yeah, but doesn't the courtier go in there? Does he make, or is it only count generals that make them stubborn? Does a courtier general make them stubborn?
Courtier's on
Barrow
the
Guard?
or the Barrow Guard.
No, the Court of the Damned is going to go into the Legion banner skeletons.
It's a night court.
Really? There's only 20. Really?
Yeah, with its big base, it'll be fine.
It'll be 40 before you know it.
Yeah, it's an odd list. Usually you don't see double barrel. You don't see double barrel knights. And that's a pretty small unit of barrel guard, unless he's planning to put in the court inside the barrel guard.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
It seems odd for that one.
And now I gotta find out if he makes him stubborn or not.
I do like the Spectral Hunter unit. Winged Reapers, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, no one seems to like those. Yeah,
they're still overcosted for what they do, and they can't heal for not very well.
We're not terribly confused as to the Banshee's pronouns.
Oh, wait, Ben's jumping in on the chat. Vitala is not what you guys described. It is the makes unit autonomous and gives the general 18-inch bubble.
Yeah, too.
That is the Von Karn.
No.
I thought that was the reroll to hit, reroll the wound.
No, that's the Blood Knight one.
I'm so confused.
The Shorta, Vitala, one of the two.
Right now, I'm checking. What does it say? So what? So now, we've decided that we think it's an odd list. Let's move on to.
Look on the Luke's only Saurian Ancient, top Saurian Ancient list here. Anarch on Druidism, Ancient Plaqueville Mastery, Mystifying Mastery. 25 Tegu Guards with 2 Caimans. That's a solid unit. 20 Skink Warriors, Magnetic Bows, Hunters, Raptor Pack, 3 Thyroscutus with Magnetic Great Bows. Now that unit's stubborn again, it's pretty good. 22 Tegu Guard with obviously the Anarchs going there with the Koru Stone. 3 Saurian Swarms with Scout, some Pterodon Riders with special ambush from the Titanopod. This is the first time I've seen someone bring this.
Holy crap. It does. That's unreal.
3 Stygius. With the Titanopod. And with the Suncatcher crystal, that's the one that is +1
That's
combat
the grind.
rolls.
Yeah, it's the grind.
Yeah.
And
So we've got Druidism, Cold-Blooded Lizards against Super Healing VC. Seems like a fucking good time.
Just enthralling fight.
Everybody's gonna flop right into the table.
I really like this. Elizabeth is pretty solid. I don't know. I don't know what that VC player does with the Titanopod, especially with Druidism.
Indeed.
With the Knights, whatever you do, if you don't delete it, it deletes you.
Well,
And just stomped all of it.
But the Banshees,
Yeah,
right? The Banshees can. No.
Is the Suncatcher magical?
I don't think so.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
It's like a dream catcher. It doesn't actually work.
Yeah. So he might have some trouble with the ethereal stuff, unless there's something in there that we've missed.
No,
I guess
Yeah.
he's got Swarm.
You
He's
got-
got Swarm and the
you
Master
get-
Birth.
Yeah, Swarm and Master Birth.
Okay. Man,
I
I don't know what to think about
like
this.
I like the 8-pack of Raptor packs and core.
Yeah, those are good. Those Raptor packs are really good.
I feel like we're splitting hairs here. I really like that.
The only thing I don't like is the ambush and pterodons.
What? That's the best part.
That's a cool-
So what's
I
the
mean,
like?
No,
What's the
no, we've
what's
had
the
this-
tactic?
yeah.
What's the
that's what I don't understand. Like they're better when they vanguard and move past things.
yeah?
Like the Titanopod only moves like 414.
414. Yeah.
So your
Is it
first turn you're gonna move.
Watch Dino Riders when you were a kid. You're gonna want your pterodons to jump out of the back of your Titanopod. That's
I don't
the
know.
log of the
Like they
Ambush.
so they ambush and only move 8 inches from the Titanopod. Like you're
Yeah,
wasting
I don't.
two turns of movement.
I don't know why you would ever do that. Like it doesn't make sense.
Once you just have 3 points, it's like,
I
oh,
would
you know
put
what?
it, from a decision-making perspective, I put it in the same category as this shirt. It's too awesome to
All
use
class. All class.
All-
If I had to choose someone, I hate to do it against Luke because I think his list is great and I love the Soaring Ancients, but I think I gotta go with Micah. Yeah, I gotta go with Micah.
I can
Sorry,
feel
Luke.
it. I can feel it in your voice. All right, let me log that. Like versus Luke. Kenyon voted for Micah. All right.
Put me down for Luke.
Yes. Ooh, saucy. Gosh.
Intriguing.
I am sticking with the Admiral. He's got 9 different plans up his sleeve and 2 in his socks. So I'm going Micah.
I think this could be a 10-10.
Yeah, that's
That's what I think it could be. I think it could be a 10-10. I think that at the end, they might not have lost any models at all.
You watch. It's going to be like vicious combat through turn 4, and then all of a sudden, the pterodons are going to pop out the back of the unit, and they're going to like fly
Change
around.
the game.
In turn 6, it's going to make the whole game.
Yeah. Oh, all right. You made my decision for me. I'm voting for Luke. There it
All right,
is.
there you go. There we go.
Pterodons. I forgot about the pterodons. That's the 11 that Luke's going to get. Those pterodons going to pop out. All right. Good.
Done. No one expects a pterodon inquisition.
No. Nobody does. But would you?
All right. Cary is bringing sand cannons. And John Lehman is Rust Foundation. Rowdy, ungrateful, scrappling twats.
Okay.
4,500 point list, clearly, absolutely perfect builds.
Cary UD.
Got it.
UD.
Here we go, Andrew.
A
Let
hierarchy.
Andrew read.
Yeah, go for it. Andrew, read it.
He's the UD master.
The master.
Hmm.
It's a terracotta
Yeah.
list, which is awesome.
It's awesome. It's awesome, but he's not even taking advantage of it. He's got a double Battle Sphinx, and he's got Cataphracts that don't benefit from it. He's using an Architect, which is interesting. You don't see too many of those anymore. So he can give regen to pretty much everything. He's got Crown of the Pharaohs on a no mark. It's on what? Is that what I'm seeing? So he's gonna go inside the archers in the backfield.
Yeah, and throw his pharaohs.
His
Whatever it's called. Around.
He's got Arc Cosmomancer, Plasma Technology, Soul Conduit. I do like that. How many channels he got? He's got one channel.
Ooh, and a casket.
Two channels. There's two channels. The casket's pretty useful. That Pharaoh is 7 wounds.
Yeah, with the Jackal's Blessing.
He's 7 wounds with Stubborn, Autonomous, so he can go off. Why did he give? Oh, so he gave him Stubborn because of the. It's interesting. So he's gonna be -2 off the combat reds because he's Stubborn and Terracotta, which gives him a store. So he's gonna be a pain to get rid of.
Where does he go? I don't see any other units of cavalry.
He can attach to the arch. I mean, he'll attach to the chariots and just shoot out. Actually, why did he put the Crown of Pharaohs on the no mark? That's really odd. Because the Crown of Pharaohs gives him an extra 6 inches of inspired presence, command and presence. He basically paid 100 points to pass Undying Will off from the no mark, and he's not the general. He would have been better to put him on a horse and move him around. You can move his Undying Will and in his leadership bubble. He would have actually had better just to make the Pharaoh to move off on his own. With that scepter. Surprised he did it that way. The chariots are toughness 5, those are pretty tough. The 3 units of Cataphracts they're only toughness 4. I don't think they're toughness 5. And Battle Sphinx are Battle Sphinx. It's an interesting take on the Terracotta. A lot of people now run like 3 characters of a moot on it, 3 Battle Sphinx and toughness. Yeah, it's just across the board. This is a plan. What's pretty much out there is the meta right now for UD is the Terracotta Battle Sphinx toughness 6, toughness 8. The Pharaoh's toughness 6, so he's gonna be a pain to get rid of. I do like what's that?
He has 7 wounds, right?
7 wounds at toughness 6 with a 3 up, 5 up, or 4 up, 5 up, and he crumbles. Not bad. I mean, Terracotta and being stubborn with that scepter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what John's bringing. Ooh, Mammoth Hunter BSB, Mammoth Hunter with a bunch of stuff. Mammoth Hunter. Where's his general? I don't see his general.
It's on the Tusker.
The Rock is in fact the general.
It's in a bunch.
The second one down.
On the second one.
The second
right
one down.
One.
Oh, there it is, General Wildheart. Yeah, thank you. Another Mammoth Hunter. Just 3 of them running around. Master on Shamanism, Tribesman, big block of Scraplings, a Tusker Cav, 5 Yetis, Scratapult, Rock.
Wow. No magic. Oh, no, there's one master. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's the Master on Shamanism, yeah.
And didn't he put Rod of Battle? Yeah, Rod of Battle on the VSB.
No trappers.
Thank God.
No chaff. I guess the Tribesman.
You got the Tribesman sticks, yeah.
2 Tribesman sticks. And I'm getting that 5-1 is the bunker for the Shaman, right?
Yeah, rock chap.
Catapult. They're
Yeah.
gonna be.
They're just not very fast, is what I mean. But yeah,
What I'm not seeing is the mercenaries with all the shooting in the world.
No,
Yeah.
that's not with the mammoth hunters. I don't believe.
Yeah, you can't in the wild card list.
All right.
I don't see. Oh, I see one hunted spear. That's the only one I see. Only one.
Yeah, so he didn't take the hunting spears on two of the mammoth hunters, which I think is an odd choice because they're free.
He wants them to have extra attacks.
No, it's the ogre crossbows. He basically gave it a crossbow or the hunting spear. I guess in some matchups the hunting spears are worse than the crossbows, but in some they're much better. For example, when you have 3 dragons.
He has one. It just has to like aim
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Roll better. Come on.
Yeah, that one. that
This
one-
is an all gap breaks list right here.
Yeah, true.
What's that?
Double rock.
Yeah.
Big unit. Yeah.
It's a double
Double
rock
rock.
plus the mammoth hunter on a tusker with the tusker cav, which is like that's a crazy unit.
Well, you can't join them.
You can't join him.
Oh,
He's
I don't
exclusive.
know why they did that, but
He
yeah.
can put him in the combat. He just can't, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. He's got
He's
one
put
of-
pressure on early.
He has 2 bricks and 1 hard scraplings.
Yeah.
Just saying.
that's an interesting list. But does he have enough to take on the terracotta army?
Yes, he does. I think so.
I
It's
think
got-
those grapplings are going to get killed by those catapults, though. Mark my words.
Probably.
I don't even think the Tuskers love the catapults. Aren't they toughness 4?
No. Tuskers are toughness 5.
Oh. See, there goes hope.
I mean, the whole on the catapult is strength 7, AP 4. You know, if you take a
Multi-wound?
panic test,
Nice.
it is multi-wound D3. If you take a panic test, you take it a negative -1.
Yeah.
I mean, if they hit, they hit. I mean,
There's a
catapults
chance.
that hit them 5. Yeah.
Or unlawful
That
charnel.
Pharaoh can do, as long as he doesn't get charged by Rock, he can do a lot of work.
But he's only 4 attacks.
Or is it only 4? He's not
Yeah.
5?
He doesn't know 5 with Godslayer. He doesn't have Godslayer. He only has 4 attacks with Finds
Yeah,
and Light. So he's rerolling. He only is rerolling the wound. If he, I mean, he's offense and defense 6. He doesn't have Death Mask.
He doesn't need death.
I mean, it's an odd list. It really is.
Yeah. I'm going with John.
Yeah, I'm going the ogre player myself.
I gotta put one in for Cary. I gotta assume that Cary's thought this through and knows what he's doing. Cary is here to have a good time, not
Yeah.
necessarily a long time.
I do like the 4-pack of charioteers. Those are really solid. They'll be strength 5, AP 1, toughness 5. I mean, he has more shooting than the ogre player.
I think he's gonna flank with chariots. He's gonna flank with battle sphinx. He's gonna march up the front with whatever he's got left. John's gonna decide which side to attack after deploying blind. So it's really the shooting matters a lot, and the battle sphinx are like shooting. That's cute. So
I mean, he
I'm
doesn't
gonna go.
have incredible answers for those battle sphinxes.
Magic wise, he does. He's got.
Why is it? I'm not sure I understand why that is. Other than rocks.
On the chart.
I mean,
Well,
he's got some spells. I mean, break the spirit's gonna be pretty key. Like if anything, you want to march is because every wound matters against terracotta.
yeah.
Like it's not like my list where you just heal everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. You're right.
And everything's harder to heal too. Like I would have loved it. Mostly in terracotta, you also see the Book of the Dead, which is just a bound heal 12 inches. I would have loved to see that on the no mark.
Yeah.
Just healing.
Yeah.
he's already got no mark. Now you're giving him a hard time for what he can bring. Like, the guy bring, he's dead.
Nice targets, but I still think
I think I'm gonna go Cary. I think I can go Cary. I think the battle sphinx can really carry through there.
Next one.
Third to last.
It's gonna be a
Look at this. Tim Simpson, Robert the Shaw's Discounted Labor Solutions, DSL. He is playing Hobgoblins. I love to see this. This is fantastic. He's playing Alan, who's Mork and Gork making the orcs. MGMD. Orcs and Goblins, obviously. Let's look at the Hobgoblin list. Love to see it. Okay, he's got a Conjurer on a Mountain Wolf, Master on Witchcraft, another Conjurer Apprentice on Pyromancy, a Satrap, which I think is like the biggest character, who's the Shah on a Bear Dog.
Bear Dog.
Bear Dog. And then the Archery Commander, which I don't know what that does.
That's a bear dog.
And then a Hob Savaron, I think it's... I don't know what any of this stuff does. Oh my god.
I'm gonna need to download this book.
Stop.
I know the Blasted Emissaries are like riding camels.
Yes, he brought those. Those are my favorite.
Tuskers, I think they're just regular Tuskers. Like, their big thing is he's gonna hit things with the slingers first. And if he hits them with a slinger first, then all his other arrow shots are at +1 AP.
Yeah.
Also, if he shoots you in the flank, they're at +1 AP as well.
Wait, this can't be right. 15 Blasted Plate Emissaries is 240 points. That can't be right.
+1 to hit, and always has at least armor penetration 1 if it's in the flank or if it's been hit by slings earlier.
Yep.
Just hit. Just hit by slings.
Slingers, wasn't that like an 80s movie where they lived in the apartment block and they were stuck in traffic?
It's hard to say.
Or is that the one where they're walking?
Here, a Hob Savarin is like a little mini character.
It's 45 points, though? Jesus.
Yeah. They're Hobgoblins. They're dirt cheap. They're free.
With a blunderbuss, yeah, I mean...
I played a guy at Buckeye that played like the Hobgoblin list, and he had 240 shots of bows a turn. Those are insane.
Oh, okay. The Blasted
This
Plate
doesn't have
Emissaries are not the ones we're talking about. The
Oh, it
cables.
isn't? Okay.
These guys are on foot.
Oh, so basically those two guys, the Hob Savarins, basically are like little mini general BSBs. So they give out rerolls and commanding presence for models within 6 inches. So it's like his back line, essentially.
But basically, there's just a lot of shots out of this army. Like a lot of shots.
No, it's not that. What shots?
All the levies.
There's 30. There's only 30 bows in the levies. One unit. Has
I thought
bows.
they all had bows. You're right. I'm sorry. My bad.
Dark shots change when you get a bad night of sushi. Like,
do the auxiliaries have bows?
I'm pulling up this book right now.
Yeah, I know the auxiliaries have bows. They have slings, but those are just skirmish 40 shots.
Are they disciples? So there's slingers and disciples. The disciples do not have shooting attacks. The other ones have slings.
I do
So
I do not know what this
20
army
more.
does.
And you're going to bring it to a tournament. This is why the supplement should not be allowed.
No,
Because nobody has-
this is exactly why they should be allowed.
He's got 20. He's got 30 bows, 20 slingers, and 2 ballistas. That's the shooting in this list. Plus, I guess the 2 blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss, yeah, the Blasted Plate Emissaries.
can't hit shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
okay.
I just want to see it. I want to see what it does. I love like this is the kind of stuff that takes away the staleness of the game though. Like where 9th Age gets stuck in the mud sometimes, but like armies like this is like, oh, this is doing crazy and different. Like I just want to see it.
I got shotted by some eternal. It was horrible.
What is the bear dog guy going?
It's just like kind of a it's just like a bigger
Yeah,
cavalry.
I think he goes with Tuskers.
Oh no! In the Eternals, the Eternals are a cavalry. There we go.
Oh, yeah. The Eternals, the 17 Eternals.
Oh, they have bows. Okay, there's some more bows. All right.
Yeah, the whole army shoots. I've got to shoot. That's all it is.
All right, moving on.
All
What did Alan
Wait,
bring?
Yeah.
Warlord, Tazrix Guard, Attack Nasher, Talisman of Shielding, Goblin Witch, Master and Pyromancy, Goblin Demagogue BSB with a bow and some other stuff. Another Demagogue with a great weapon and a Nasher Whistle. 2 Madgets, Feral Orcs, Spear and Shield Goblins, 2x8 Reavers, Iron Orcs, Giant Armed to the Teeth Big Brother, 3 Chariots, an Iron Orc Chariot, Jesus, 10 Gogtuk Neophytes, which are creepers. Those are the guys that ambush.
Those guys that do that, but yes.
2x10 Nashers and 2 Wrecking Teams.
He doesn't have a single unit or model in his army that costs more than 500 points. That's wild.
Gee, that is wild.
Until you can find. I love the Nasher whistle where you're like, here, oh shit, here they come. That was a mistake. Do not blow the Nasher whistle.
Wait, why is he? If he brought the Nasher Whistle, but he doesn't have enough Nashers to use it.
Just the 2x10. I also the Iron Orcs are not bodyguard or stubborn.
Don't.
Right, so knowing Alan the way I do, there's a distinct possibility Alan did not read the entire book. Like maybe he did.
It's a
maybe
slog,
right? So you're saying like why did he bring the Nasher whistle? That may be optimism. Like,
okay, fair enough.
It's cheap in his defense.
Was it really a mistake? Is that not going to do anything?
No, it's not effective. The Nasher unit needs to be much larger.
Yeah.
Needs to be or ought to be?
Ought to be.
Needs to be. They're free.
Right?
Maybe they're free.
This is a come get some I got your ass unit.
These are 2 lists that are both just like, what exactly is happening right now?
He has Iron Orc Chariots, so if you have Iron Orc Chariots, you did not screw completely up.
He only has one of them, so.
Whatever! He has more than none. Potato. His giant's armed with teeth and is a big brother. He's obviously trying.
I think this Hobgoblin list just keeps him off.
Yeah, I think the Hobgoblin list is going to take it.
Goblins. Yes. All right. We got 2 votes for goblins.
You're putting an awful lot of banking on that shooting there, Tex.
It's just so much shooting. It's like.
Are you voting for Alan? Josh?
Is you gonna get that turn 4? With that much shooting, you have to roll like 700 dice. I'm voting for Alan. I hate it. I'm doing it. I'm voting for Alan.
I'm gonna go for Tim. I like that he chose hobgoblins.
Yes.
I have to step away for 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be right back.
Bye.
You wait. I'm gonna face Tim in like round 3, and this is gonna come back to haunt me.
All right, let's move on here. Let's see here. Second to last matchup. Zach. Oh, there's dwarves in this tournament. Boo.
Wow, you're that disappointed.
Seek and destroy.
Kenyon, I'd like to ask you a question. Are there fun police dwarves in this tournament, or are there other dwarves in this tournament?
They're all fun police. James Starr is Keanu Reeves' comeback tour with the Cyber Necromancers, KRCN. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's see what Zach brought. Okay, Dwarven Holds, Runesmith General. Okay, so this. Oh, jeez, it's the triple Dragon Seeker. It's triple Dragon Seeker. Oh boy.
And we thought we know triple dragons. It takes Zach to prove us wrong. See? Bow down to this man.
This is a naughty list.
This is a naughty list. Anvil of Power, 24 Marksmen, 10 Marksmen, 20 Greybeards, 16 Seekers, 12 Seekers. The 12 Seekers is Brothers of Vengeance, so they're skirmished. 2 Vengeance Seekers and a giant dwarf.
Oh my god, there's a giant seeker?
There's a dwarf giant that's a giant seeker. You have to look up the rules on that one. I have no idea.
I gotta find out what
You
this
need
thing
to play
does.
the Falconer as this army takes the field. Like, this is a seek and destroy list.
I'll give you this. This is not what I was expecting, and it is a themey list, and I love it.
Yeah. Choose your words carefully.
Oh my god, what is this organ?
Now. Literally,
Or
now.
Seeker. Gain 6 up Aegis Fearless.
In this
Any
list, is there a single entry without Seeker? Oh yeah, okay. The marksman and the graveyards. Never mind.
Hmm.
I think secretly the anvil is a Seeker. Like, it's gonna move 3 inches just because it wants to.
Just because it can. I mean, okay, so
Yeah.
So all 3 rune seekers have rune of quickening. One has rune of smashing. One has rune of might. One has rune of penetration.
So the dough rises faster.
So I think they're like agility 7 or 8 base.
Yeah, there's something bonkers. Yeah.
like
all about
2 of them have monster seeker. The monster seeker is the one that's D3 wounds, right?
I believe so.
Against larger better.
Yeah, it might be that one too.
Yeah. Or maybe it's rune of smashing that does the D3. I don't remember.
I'll bring it up real quick. Either way,
Just out of the words in the runes. You got smashing, quickening, might, fury, penetration.
Wow, it's a lot there.
Smash is strength 10.
Okay, smashing is a strength 10. And then monster seeker is an
Um,
upgrade for the dragon seeker.
Monster Seeker. I don't know. I don't think it's works.
All right, don't worry. Let's see what James is bringing here. VC. Master
2 wounds
on...
versus large and gigantic. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Against large gigantic. Okay. Master on occultism. Great open cleansing light. Curse medallion. Lamia commandment. Another count. General. Evocation Adept, Kingslayer Hypnotic Pendant, Magical Heirloom, Strigoi, Ghoul Lord. Yeah. 37 ghouls, 10 ghouls with Vanguard, 25 skeletons, wolves, bats, 28 barrel guard with Halberd, Court of the Damned, 6 vampire knights, and a Barkalak.
Oh.
I don't. But you know what? The Barkalak is trying to make up for something. He feels he's Barkalacking, and in truth, he's not. He's a beast.
Oh my god, what did I do? I feel like this is a pretty. I think this is a pretty themey list. Also, this is a ghoul list, which is kind of cool. I like that.
Would have been better if I started with West Side Story and then went Lamia. Sorry. We will stop there.
I'm back.
You're back.
And
I do
On the-
I do like the ghouls a lot, especially against the seekers.
So this is James versus Zach. Was that the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We went through Zach's list, which is just seekers every which way.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Seeker and an interest in fight. Howard.
So the question
and it would've-
is, if he vanguards up into the face of James,
Mm-hmm.
is that good or bad
Well,
for
James,
him?
James does have a Vanguard. You have to take turns, right?
The Court of the Damned does actually play a big role because with those runic quickenings, those dwarves move pretty. Hit pretty fast at agility, like 7 or 8, and the court brings them down, probably to a point where the counts can actually might beat them. First medallion.
And Slayers.
He gets to pick one model to reroll the wound against.
Unfortunately, it's got a bunch of those dragon seekers.
So he'll get to pick one that he.
Does
Okay.
James have any shooting?
No.
The cult is the
Then
master.
Just
he's in
occultism.
trouble.
Yeah.
Right,
And the hasten is good against the seeker characters too.
Yeah. But they're MR1 plus it's dwarf, so it's base essentially MR2. The question is, the thing is, can he heal just as fast as he does damage? Because the ghouls need to stay alive for him to have a fight in this.
From a distance, sure. You know what I mean? You're not gonna. Not that Zach has that much.
He has 1 rune of quickening. So what is their agility?
No, each one of them is agility.
There's 3 runes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
plus 3
they don't have 2. Plus 3.
They don't have 2, can they?
No, they can't.
Yeah, they can.
The Dragon Seeker's agility base 5, rune of quickening makes it 8.
Okay, so the count will go after. That's without the court. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So it's a court of public opinion, and there's a hypnotic pendant involved.
Yeah, but they can go paired weapons, so they'll ignore that.
I mean, they could go a threesome; it wouldn't matter.
What is this thing?
I really think James is a good player, but it has been a minute since James played, and I think he's going to be conservative as a result. I don't think he's going to especially with undead, how it's difficult to launch yourself into the fray, and it's not difficult to launch yourself into the fray with Dragon Seekers, right? So I think Zach's going to be all over James, and as much as I give James credit for being a very smart player, I'm going to give this one to Zach. And then some. I think it's going to be a big win. I think it's going to be a 15-5 or better.
I think it would go the other way. I think the VC player's going to win.
Yeah, I think
I
think the Seekers can go in. They don't have enough to get through that barrel guard unit.
No, it's actually the ghouls for me.
Yeah.
Don't fight it.
That ghoul. I think that destroy makes some poison and a 5-up.
Yeah.
You could lift that curtain and then have an extra movement phase, aren't you?
With so that's a parry. So they hit on 4s and wound them. Yeah, I'm going with that VC player. I like the VC player's list. I mean,
Yeah.
I think. Don't get me wrong.
I thought on the first couple magic phases because if he kills a seeker unit or puts a bunch of wounds on the big characters right away, I think that tilts it pretty heavy in his direction.
Yeah.
It's unchanged. Get some.
All right, yeah, I'm going for James also. I think he's got the slightly better matchup. I don't think it'll be a blowout, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either. It's gonna be bloody.
So we got Josh on Zach. We got Andrew on James.
I'd like it noted we have Josh heavily on Zach.
Yeah, fair enough.
This may be the only round James is actually embarrassed.
And the court goes in the barrel guard of skeletons, I guess. The skeletons.
Skeletons at 25 with the Legion.
Does it do the agility in a bubble?
6 inches.
Okay. James.
Boom. There you go. All right.
I think that the Lamia girl kills the Seeker characters before they swing then.
Yeah.
Well, they'll get 1 swing, but yes, they get to stop the major run up of damage.
Alex Harrison bringing Legions of Sin, 2 Legions of Sin in this tournament. Yo Mama, WIM. And Josh Land is bringing ONG, Triple Shaman Baconator. Stock symbol.
Would you prefer a Mama or the Baconator? You got to think about this.
Okay, so Alex is bringing Legions of Sin Lust List. What does this do? Tell me what this does.
Everything he wants it to, and
honestly, not worth even mentioning. Honestly,
isn't Lust the update?
The manifestations are excellent. The actual like sin thing is sort of like mediocre, I think.
Yeah, isn't it like it's
so
extra
his-
charge, right?
No, his sin thing makes you all your fail charges are 6 inches.
Oh.
Bring closer to me so I can jack you up in my exalted charge range. And he's thought about the manifestations. That's why he picked it. That's why he doubled up on said manifestations. Guiding needle teeth. How pleasant does that sound? Like
The needle teeth is very good. Extra attack, dub charge, extra attack, extra AP, dub charge. That is a very good manifestation.
You want to repeat that for me? Because I'm not sure I heard it right.
Yeah.
Will his spit moan?
All right, so he charges you. That's the key.
Yeah, it's very fast. The courtesan has Vanguard and a 4-up Aegis against ranged, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Hit me!
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Josh is bringing.
Something
General
else.
on a grunter, death cheater, omen of the apocalypse. Shaman on a wyvern, another shaman on a wyvern, and another shaman on a chariot. Love it. Veteran orc marauders, veteran orc marauders, veteran orc marauders. 42 feral orcs, a great green idol, 2 iron orc chariots, and 2 × 10 Nasher Dashers.
I want to know how
Bless.
many of the 2 feral orcs are named Will. I want to know information.
So
What?
shaman. So he's got an adept on thaumaturgy, an adept on shamanism, and an adept on pyromancy. That's a spread of magic.
Yeah, and one's on a wyvern too, which I do like. So if he gets into combat, it'd be -1 to, only 1 of
Yeah.
5s with attribute. With Destiny's Call, interesting.
You know one of those wyverns named Shirley.
He's got a skull fetish, so if he's gonna have more tokens for every when he's in combat,
Yeah,
he's actually
flexible.
it's a very fast army actually.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
With
say.
a
It's
roll.
just super fast.
Yeah.
Like he's coming at you. He's got Iron Orc chariots are no joke. They're really good.
So good. They're so good. I learned
And the Nashers are surprisingly really good. That's 20 attacks, strength 5 for 145 points.
Yeah.
They get-
like
That's-
fighting. They,
Unfortunately, I have no idea what that top list does. I mean,
It's honestly it's basically the same as what the normal demon list with those units would be, except for the couple of things that I've explained, which is like the slightly better manifestations and the Uber court.
like the courtesan is naughty.
Oh,
I mean,
some things can flee. More things can flee. So like not just the sirens, but I think the things with the unearthly larynx can flee. So the clawed fiends.
okay.
Unearthly larynx. Jesus.
Yeah, it's a great. They really thought about that one a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The question is.
It's just a very fast list that doesn't engage if it doesn't have to, and can bring a lot of pressure at like particular points. But it struggles with armor.
Yeah, it's like you were not as he chooses. He's like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
Who was the other guy? Josh Land. I'm not familiar with him.
Gentlemen.
And meanwhile, the orc shaman on the grunter chariot has a skull fetish. That's going to delay a few charges. Like he's going to be looking down, and be like, "Oh, wait, hang on, I know what I need to do with that."
Mm-hmm.
And like, does
All
anyone
right,
can he
all
do
right.
anything with I'm gonna go with the OG player. I just because I know that list. I know what it does.
Yeah.
I mean, those are like, succubi don't. I mean, they're strength 3. I mean, the pod fiends really don't have a target.
They've been working in the club a long time. They have an unearthly larynx. Like,
The sirens have a bunch of attacks if they get them charged. I mean, the Kurdistan is actually the biggest problem for the ONG player,
Yeah.
especially as a 4.
I think I'm gonna go against you. I think, well, first of all, Alex is a good player, but I think, as you said, this is an ONG list that is a fast-moving list that's maybe relying a little bit on the charge, and then he's gonna get outcharged by this crazy charge list.
But the only thing that really scares him, like like Aaron said, it's 8 like armor scares this unit. Those 4 units are all 3 armor.
Hmm.
And they do outcharge the succubi, the myrmidons, not the Claude Fiends. So they outcharge the infantry.
It's just the Kurdistan. If he has an answer for the Kurdistan, then he's fine. And I'm trying to think.
I don't think the Kurdistan. He'll never get the Kurdistan. I don't.
Yeah, I'd agree on that.
Think about the Claude Fiends though. Everything that's large or better, don't they get like bonuses on to hit into one?
Yes,
So
but he doesn't have anything large.
Wyverns,
Yeah, the Wyverns.
I don't think is it.
They're fast as hell. They outcharge the Wyverns. Go and
But-
shoot them. You can throw them away. You
Yeah,
can
but
throw them.
the Wyverns don't have to like. They just the Wyverns are mages. They don't need to fight. do
Yeah,
what they.
that's true. If he uses them correctly and he hides them, yeah, that's fine.
What is Orc player bringing magic wise? He's got Thom and
Thom
Does he have
and
Pyro?
Shamanism and Pyromancy. All of them on depths.
all 3 of those are bad news.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Fire,
It's the same height as the attack.
fire. What's that?
It's only the same height, so it's not the same or better. So, for example, the Claude Fiends don't get the bonuses like the bigger stuff.
Yeah, it's only the Orc Chariot that this guy has. The Orc Chariot and the Wyvern, if he gets a hold of it. But I mean, the Orc player has Pyroclastic Flow, Fireball, this Swarm of Insects. I mean, all of these are just nickel and diamond that Kurdistan down. Even if it does that before him.
Of course, if you nickel and dime any of these units down, they're ineffective. Because the 16 count is the biggest units he's got.
Yeah, but the Kurdistan's what makes that whole army go. I mean, it's the only thing that scares everybody.
They don't scare them.
You guys are changing my mind. Maybe the ONG list is the better choice.
All right, who Andrew? You're sticking with the ONG.
Yeah, I got the ONG.
I'm sticking with Alex.
The new ONG book is really solid. I played about a bunch. Every time I play against it, I'm just amazed how actually good and balanced that book is.
And all the guns everyone gave it when it came out, it's shockingly durable.
It's pretty balanced for a new book.
And everybody says it's a glass hammer, right? They're like, oh, orcs, if you do anything, they're screwed. Like, yeah, I mean, as opposed to warriors, which are just cheating.
I think those Marauder units are very good.
Yeah, they are.
I wish that given that he put his general on a Grunter, that he had made one of them the stubborn one, because I think that's kind of a no-brainer as opposed to the feral orcs. But other than that, it's a good list. I like the little mobile casters with that's a very, very flexible magic phase.
Yeah, you're right.
All of a sudden,
You sold me.
I heard Aaron.
I'm voting ONG. I'm voting ONG.
All right, so here's this is what I'm gonna do. Alex says that he disagrees with me just for the sake of disagreeing with me. So I'm gonna pick Alex so that he has to.
Oh boy.
That's for you, Alex. I love you.
Vote and sent him into the doldrums, and he denied me that ability. So yeah.
I think that demon list is a skill list, and I hope that he's been playing with it a lot, because I think that if it
probably not,
it's got a lot of vanguard, lot of mobility.
Probably got 4 with it, maybe 5.
I think it's also uniquely good in blind deployment because it can basically move across the table like
nothing.
And change deployment immediately. I think I'm gonna vote Alex for this one in all seriousness, not just to fuck with us.
All right. I think
The only
that
Great Green Idol, there is an idol.
Pretty cool.
GGI.
All
I
right.
feel good about this. Feel good about it.
That is all the matchups. Just off the top of your head, what list do you think is going to take the whole thing? Or either you list that you think is going to take the whole thing, or just like a super unique list that you're like, oh, that's an awesome list. I like it.
Right, I want 2 votes here, and correct me if I'm wrong. I want the list that's going to take it down. Take it down. I want the winner, right? But I want the best dark horse you've got. Who's the dark horse? Who's the one that
So
nobody?
we get 2 picks.
Yep, and you have to name them.
Okay.
Who's winning and who's the best performing dark horse that nobody saw coming?
Okay.
Gotta look through this again.
Because this is a list review, and damn it, this is part of this tournament. That dark horse matters.
See, I don't know
And-
any of these players.
I'll take it one further. By announcing the dark horse, you further diffuse the dark horse.
Yeah, from the system on
That's
this
mad.
tournament, you invest in each player before the tournament, but the more people who invest in the players diminish the individual returns.
And I lose 2 wins. There's only so many points to go around. Exactly.
Okay, so to win the whole thing,
Kenyon done.
and you can't vote for
Can't
yourself. You can't vote for yourself.
Can't vote for you. Abstain.
Can you look at Derek playing Rick? I want to see his Empire list again. Please. Yeah. He's my dark horse right there. That list right there.
Which one?
That's a good
Derek.
Derek.
I don't know. I like his list a lot. I think it's pretty well rounded.
Andrew's the Derek Pony.
Have I met Derek? Has he been to?
He's been everywhere. Well, I don't know if he's been on the East Coast very much.
That's what I don't think I've met him.
The one East Coast tourney he's gone to, or well, not East Coast, but it was NATC this last year.
Yeah, I wasn't. Just bet. Yeah,
He knows that. That's for sure.
I like his list.
He's played this list a lot, like
Yeah, I like his
many
list.
GTs. So
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience with it, and he's a good player, so it's kind of scary.
All right.
Uh,
So that makes that definitely.
all right, Andrew's got his dark horse locked in. I'll do dark horse and then do winner.
I think it's probably a good call. Yeah.
Okay,
Why
dark
not?
horse for me. Luke on the Saurian Ancients.
It's
Like
so
that one.
good. It's
like that
so
one.
good.
Who you picked to lose round 1?
I know,
Bold
but
choice.
Yeah, but it's so much summer
Don't
needs to
worry.
happen there.
Don't worry.
All right.
It's such a good choice.
Whoa, it's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Leave
It
it
works
things
out.
out. Yep.
All right, Josh, how are you?
Josh, your dark horse.
Oh, he's gonna hate me for it, but my dark horse is Henry. He's gonna want me to pick him to win. We're not doing that. My dark horse is Henry.
All right,
Henry.
Aaron.
Ooh.
All right, Aaron. Let's see. I am going to pick. Yeah. I'm gonna pick. Alex.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
There's like 2 of you. And you're gonna
I-
rack up all
I
the
picked
points.
him to win round 1, Kenyon. Take notes.
Hey, round 1 is very different from the whole tournament, so don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. I like. I
Um,
think that there are a lot of big blocky lists, and that list is super mobile, and I think that is like people underestimate that. So that's why I pick Alex.
All
So
right,
one question. So one
And it
question.
doesn't make- I hope he doesn't face Derek, because then I think he might lose. But other than that, Our
Like
dark
how
horse is Andrew.
that greed list. How skilled is that player? Is he above
He's a
average
big-
player?
Brian
He's
Potter.
amazing.
Yeah, but does he play a lot? Is he in tune with that? Is he in tune with that list?
I don't know.
Because if he's had any idea how to play that list, he should win. Okay. In that case, I'll pick Aaron to win it.
Aaron?
Yeah.
What?
He does.
Yeah,
Kenyon hates that.
Hyos with all that shooting coupled with very avoidance dragons where you're not going to get points. There's not a lot of shooting in these armies, and Aaron has a lot of points just flying around. And coupled with a nasty 700 point unit of sword masters that are going to be very problematic for a lot of people.
All right.
It's just unfortunate what I have too. It's an avoidance game.
Kenyon hates it.
Hate that choice. Absolutely hate that choice.
Absolutely hate it. All right. Fair enough. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Andrew. I hope not to let you down.
Yeah, let's go, chosen one. You better not let me down. I'm going to have to take back your title.
He doesn't
Round
even have
one.
any
It's
children.
all gonna crumble. Round one.
Kenyon's coming for me. He's coming for me with the double Blackwing totem.
Kenyon, I voted for you.
You're gonna hear his scream when he draws that 8 card in that turn.
I really want to buy you here, Kenyon. I'm just saying.
Coming for you. I'm coming for you, Kenyon. Double Blackwing totem. It's risky. It's risky. Let's see. All right, Josh, who's gonna win it?
Josh, who's gonna win it?
Oh no, Kenyon.
No, Josh, go, please.
It depends on how hammered this individual gets. And when have I not said that at a tournament before? I'm not referring to me, by the way. I honestly think Rick has a chance to take this whole thing down.
Rick, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Rick.
Rick. I like it.
For no one buy this man drinks.
For
like
me, this is a clear one for me. To win the whole thing, I think it's gonna be Derek.
Yeah, that's it's not even a dark horse. I mean, I'd look at his list. I mean, I should flip them around, but yeah, I think his
He's
list
got
is very good.
Super solid list. He's played it a bunch. He's a great player. I think it's a lock.
Would that just be normal though? Like, isn't I feel your odds are lowered, Kenyon, because you're picking the favorite here.
We're supposed to pick the person we think is going to win the tournament.
I'm not confused. I'm just giving you a hard time.
All right, Aaron. Well, who you got?
It's tough.
By the way, Kenyon and I both picked the same person in the same round. Round one. I'm telling you, round one is game 5. That's the table to watch.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pick Derek too. All right. I think he has a very well-rounded list, and I do rate experience with lists, and he's played a lot with that list. A lot.
All right. Is
Derek,
that everything? Is that
lot of
everything
points for
recorded?
Derek.
Has it all been etched in stone? And this will never be forgotten, these predictions?
Got it.
All right.
Got this.
All right.
That Andrew called me to beat you in round 1, Kenyon. Wrote that down.
I feel like there's a
And I also
lot.
wrote down that you picked Kenyon to beat me, Josh.
There is alcohol at stake, Kenyon.
I feel like there's a lot riding on this round 1 game with you and me. I'm just putting it out there.
It's the whole tournament, basically.
Ish.
The whole tournament.
All right.
Wait, do I change my pick and I pick Kenyon?
To win the whole thing?
Yeah, I do. It's your time, Kenyon.
I'm due. I
Your
haven't.
time.
I'm sleep deprived and haven't played in like 6 months. I'm primed to win this tournament.
Wow.
I withdraw my statement. That's a good point.
Unfortunately, it was not a bright idea.
Oh wow. What? There's some odd sort of stains on that hat.
Oh gosh, we're going back to the lust list.
Wait, why are we going back to the less list
Some unearthly larynx going on over there.
on that hat? Needle teeth.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. That was fun. It's almost midnight here. I got to go to bed. I am looking forward to being out there at the tournament. Aaron, are we doing battle reports for these?
Hell yeah, we are.
Oh, we're back into it. We're back, folks. Okay. Anyway,
You can look forward to round 5 in August. Thanks, everybody.
and good night. All right.
That was
Everyone,
great fun, guys.
Thanks,
have a good
guys.
night.
Appreciate it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Bye.
I need a tally at the very end for the checklist.
Well, I will.
All right.